Hello everyone, welcome! If any of you are still with me here, and by that I mean just, I did a mukbang. I'm gonna try my best to keep pronouncing that correctly. I think my problem is that I watched Trisha Paytas and her mukbangs, and she pronounces it mukbang, and so it just got into my head. I mean, I knew the correct way to pronounce it, but then I'm sorry, I pronounced it wrong so many times in my first one, my last one, my Jimmy John's one. But can you see it peeking out of the corner here what today's is gonna be? Cheesecake Factory! I got so much food. I can't eat all of this, but I'm so excited! Okay, so first off, I got my two most favorite kinds of cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory. I've got the Chris's Outrageous cheesecake. This is like a German chocolate coconut one. And then I also got the Adams peanut butter one. Not the Reese's peanut butter one, but the Adams one. This is important. I don't know how to have these. Do you guys want these in the view? But Cheesecake Factory, if you ever order to go, they give you the bread that they would normally put on the table, so yay. I also got an order of the fried mac and cheese balls. Whenever I go to Cheesecake Factory with my friends Carmen and Jacob, we always get an order of these and split them. They're very, very good. And then I think Cheesecake Factory is the only place that makes a salad that I actually crave and have even recreated in one of my recipe videos. This is their luau salad. I get it without chicken, and then they put the crunchy pieces in a different Tupperware just so that they don't get all mushy. Oh, and then the bread, they also give you butter. You want that up there? A little promo for the Cheesecake Factory? No, this is not sponsored. I wish. Are you kidding me? I know I got a lot of hate, criticism, whatever you're gonna want to call it, on my last mukbang. I knew that was gonna happen because that always happens on these videos. I don't know why people are so visceral with their words on people's mukbangs, really telling me how disappointed they are that I would do a mukbang, or they've lost all respect for me. Definitely, unsubbing, you are the most disgusting human being, blah 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 blah. I'm first off, it's not okay, I should actually dig into this, huh? Otherwise this video is gonna be 800 years long instead of just 100 years long. So the salad is huge. It looks different today. I don't know why, but I'm hoping it's right. The dressing looks the same. It looks like maybe everything is just buried. Oh, I'm so excited. I think I'm most excited for these cheese balls. So also, obviously, this is a vegetarian mukbang. I feel I don't know, I think people have said the proper word that I should call myself is a flexitarian. I've never claimed to be vegan because I never have been vegan. I feel like that encompasses, the whole lifestyle and eating and everything. I do say I try my best to eat plant-based, but I don't eat plant-based all the time. I would say maybe 98% of the time I eat plant-based, but once every couple of weeks I'll have cheese. It happens. See, they give you the bread. Does anyone actually like their white bread? Because I know I'm all about that brown bread, and I know everyone I know is about that brown bread, but I have my own butter. My big tub of butter here. Tub of butter. That I'm going to be using. Like I said, they do give you the butter, butter packets or whatever. Let's break bread together. Yay, meal sharing. But I gotta have a piece of this brown bread. And I could use the dairy butter, but I'm home. I can use the not dairy butter and enjoy it that way. So, I think I'm on about 8 different tangents, and I don't think I've finished any of the tangents. But yeah, so mukbangs, they get a bad rap, but at the same time, I don't think I've ever had a video get that many views that quickly. Nor have I don't think, except for my dermatillomania video, have I ever gotten that many comments on a video. My goodness. I was so hungry. So hungry. I think it's been 10 hours since I've eaten. And all I had this morning was a little bowl of Special K You know, I just get the grocery store brand. It's cheaper. It's the same thing. But I had a bowl of that with some blueberries on top. I'm very hungry. I worked out hard today. Did my cardio. My hour and 5 minutes of walking up and down hills. I think it's called the Aerobic Plus setting on the machine that I use, and it just has hills going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, so the incline is constantly changing. It works ya. That brown bread though. So, now that I have wet my palate with some carbs, I've just got water tonight. Kind of boring, but you guys, like last time, you know, I asked you what you were having for dinner or whatever meal you were having. So let me know again what you are having for your meal right now if you're eating with me. I just think that's so interesting to hear. But these fried mac and cheese balls, I mean, I know so many places do them, but they're so good, and they come with like, it's not quite a marinara sauce. It's like maybe like a cheesy marinara or something. They're so good. They're just fried mac and cheese goodness. Let's see. I'll show you the inside of that. Just all of the fat and things that are not good for you, but like that are so delicious. I've been craving that since I woke up this morning. I wasn't sure that I was gonna film this video, but like, what is it with cravings? They say that like, if you're craving something, wait, you know, and 15 minutes later, if you still have the craving, great, eat the food. But if you don't have the craving 15 minutes later, you weren't really craving it in the first place. I've been craving this since I woke up at like, what, 8 this morning? And it is 7:30 p.m. right now. So good. Usually these are a bit more like ooey gooey, but I've had this sitting around my place for a couple of hours now. I put it in the fridge and everything, but not the balls, but I had to take a shower when I got home because I had gone and I worked out, and then I went and picked this up, and then I brought it home, and yeah, and then I took a shower, and I know I could have just blow dried my hair, but I try really hard to not put heat on my hair when I can. So I was just waiting for my hair to dry. And truth be told, my hair was dry probably at least an hour ago, you know. Thin hair girl problems. I feel like so many people complain that like if they didn't blow dry their hair is so thick that like it would just never dry, or it would take like 6 hours or something, and I'm like, mine takes like 20 minutes. You know, I feel like for it to get like fully dry, it takes maybe like 40 minutes, but it doesn't take long when you've only got a few hairs trying to dry off. So good. But I feel like the people that were like so disgusted or whatever that I did a mukbang, and you know, just not mine in general, but like anyone that does mukbangs, I feel like they think that this is like a fetish thing. It's totally not. I mean, there's always the chance that like, yeah, someone's gonna creep on these videos and they get off on it, but like, you could say that about any kind of video, you know? Be it something like ASMR videos or review videos, makeup videos, whatever. You think people don't do things while they watch those videos? They do. I get plenty of messages telling me exactly what they did when watching a video of mine, so. it is what it is. Mukbangs, they didn't start off as fetish things. They still are not fetish things. They are just a way for people to sit down and have a meal with somebody. And have a chit chat and all that stuff. Them balls though. Them cheesy balls though. Do I have another one? I kind of want to. Let's see. I guess they're all the same size. I'm so excited. Oh, stinky cat poop. Someone just took a poop. What a great thing to smell when I'm trying to enjoy my meal, huh? Oh well. I know, now I'm just thinking about people getting crap for doing mukbangs, and one of my favorite people to watch is Nikocado Avocado. Just like the sweetest human being. He's like one of those people that you're like, you don't have a bad bone in your body, do you? Like, you do not ever think badly of people, or like, you couldn't do wrong. Like, you are just a nice person. At least that's how he seems on camera. And recently, I mean, at least I think when he started his channel, I've only been watching him for maybe like a month or so now. But maybe not even that long, honestly. But I think when he started his channel, he started it as a vegan mukbang channel. Something about that big bite just filling my mouth. It's very tasty. But he recently stopped being vegan. And as far as I know, he was vegan in the actual, like, not just a plant-based diet sense. Like, he actually lived the vegan lifestyle and everything. And one thing I don't like about getting these cheese balls to go is that usually it comes with like an abundance of sauce on the plate when they serve it to you, but they like put it in the tiny container, so then there's like not a lot of sauce. Oh well. There are worse things in this world than a lack of sauce on my fried mac and cheese balls. But Nikocado Avocado. Your name's Nick, isn't it? Like, I feel silly calling you Nikocado. But he recently started eating like a lot of cheese and meat and whatever, because he wasn't feeling good on his vegan diet or his plant-based diet, whatever. I don't want to. The politics of it all. But he just started getting flamed, and it's like, what people decide to eat and put into their bodies is no one's business. You know, and you could say, well, he makes it his business, like, this is his job and whatever, he makes videos, but it's like, at the same time, it doesn't give anyone, like, the right to just be so savage to somebody and tell them that they wish they would die and like this, that, and the other thing. Like, my God. It's just not right. Like, I feel like it's so obvious in his videos now that he's been eating cheese and meat and dairy and all that stuff. The change in him is like night and day, really. Like, he just seems so much happier and more full of life and vivacious and whatever. Like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that tangent. I don't know. Something about people. Can you see the balls? So with this salad, because it is like huge, what I like to do, or what I'm gonna do, whatever, I don't know why they gave me 2 things of dressing this time. Usually, you know, they just give you the one, and trust me, that's plenty. But what I like to do, first off, it's like they put all the good stuff at the bottom and then they just like throw a ton of lettuce on top. Could you guys mix it up for me, please? Maybe? So basically what's in the luau salad, I mean, it's obviously lettuce, and then it's got like shredded carrots and yellow pepper, red pepper, some like snap peas, cucumber, onion, and mango. I think that's about it. Oh, just like so fresh and delicious, but like it's freaking huge. Like, this is a lot of salad. So what I'm going to be doing down here on my lap is serving myself up a bowl of this. Here, maybe I can boop, do it with you guys, but then this way, because it's like I said, they make it so that like you kind of have to stir it up and everything, because they don't in the to-go container or whatever. But this way, if I separate it out, then I can eat this and not put dressing. Oh, you're joking me. It looks like they must have forgotten, like, because usually the luau salad comes with chicken. They must have made this with the chicken, and then they were like, oh, it wasn't supposed to have chicken. Crap, get it all out. Okay. Well, that's too bad. It's gonna be little shreds of chicken. Oh, that is really disappointing. Kinda ruins it. Kinda ruins it! No! I was so excited! It's okay, I'll still eat it. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. See, and that's the whole thing too. It's like, I understand, hey Fig, that bread is not for kitties. It's not for kitties. You're so strong. Come on. I feel like with a lot of, it's like, there's give and take, you guys. You know, like, I understand if you're against eating meat, but like, wouldn't it be an even bigger waste? I think that's lettuce, but whatever. Wouldn't it be an even bigger waste to like throw this out just because there might be some like little tiny remnants of chicken in here? Like, wouldn't that be a bigger waste than if I were to make them like redo this whole salad? Like, I don't know, maybe it's because I worked in the food industry for so long at different restaurants and stuff, but like, there is so much waste. There's so much waste that goes on that like I would rather not contribute to that. Fig, what did you just knock over? Okay, that piece of lettuce is just like coated in chicken. But you know what I mean? Like, I used to work at a like diner, breakfast place, whatever, kind of like IHOP. I know not everywhere has them. It's called Perkins, but I used to work at a Perkins. Oh, chicken! But I used to work at a Perkins, and like, they, like, a lot of it, you know, is breakfast foods. They were a breakfast place. But, okay, so, a little break time there. I just, like, there's so much chicken in this salad, and I'm trying really hard to, like, pick through it. I think I've gotten most of it, but it's one of those things where I don't even remember what exactly I was saying to you guys, but, like, I used to work in the food industry, and, like, you know, there's definitely a way to, like, complain, and not be a total awful person about it, you know? So, I mean, I just called and let them know, you know, like, and granted, I mean, yeah, I wanted some sort of, like, a refund or a credit or something or another, because, like, that's kind of ridiculous. Like, I don't eat meat. I don't. It's not like there's just a little bit of chicken here. Like, this is turning into a pretty big pile of chicken. So, you know, I just called and, you know, very respectfully just said, you know, hey, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's, the cooks need to know that, or the manager needs to know that, you know, they need to know that that's not okay. What if someone had ordered this and, like, they couldn't eat this salad now, you know? Like, what if their beliefs were, like, that deep that like even though there's little shreds on here, they can't eat it now. But yeah, I think I got most of it. So, you know, they need to know that. What if someone had an allergy? Do people have chicken allergies or like whatever? You know, they need to know that like that can be so dangerous, and like especially for the company as a whole, like they could get sued, I'm pretty sure, if, you know, someone's allergic to cheese or something and then they put cheese on it and think, oh, we can just pick it off, it's no big deal, but then there was still cheese on it and then the person eats it and then they go into anaphylactic shock and die, or, you know, whatever the case may be. I don't think that would be possible off of a little bit of cheese, but I don't know, maybe it is. So yeah, I just let them know, and they comped me the salad and also a piece of cheesecake for the inconvenience. So that was very nice, you know, he didn't have to do that. Chicken. But like, that was very nice of him, and apparently someone else had called, you know, maybe it's a new cook, maybe something, I don't know, but apparently another lady had called earlier today, probably around, you know, she probably actually ate the food when she ordered it, so probably, you know, stressing is so good. But she probably called, you know, closer to the time that we both apparently picked up our food. But she had apparently ordered a salad with chicken. And there ended up not being chicken on her salad. So, you know, maybe there was a mix-up in the kitchen, whatever, I don't know. But either way, you know, that's no good. And like even before, you know, like these come with this like huge tortilla thingy or whatever, and the cashier girl, when she was checking out, she was like, oh, hold on, like, because it usually comes with like sesame seeds and like some sort of a sauce drizzled on top of it, and these didn't have it on it, and she was like, oh my gosh, like, do you want me to go get them to put that on there, blah blah blah, and I was like, yeah. You know, on the outside I was just like, oh yeah, sure, thanks, but on the inside I'm like, yeah, I want you to go get them to put that on there, like, it's yummy. You know, when you order something, you want it to be what you ordered. Whatever, so, because the manager guy said, you know, oh yeah, like, obviously we'll talk to the cooks and blah blah blah, but like, we'll have to talk to the register people working today, like, that they need to check the food better, blah blah blah, and I just told him, like, just so you know, like, the cashier lady, or girl, she seemed young, like, she was super sweet, super nice, like, I don't think she could have noticed that there was little chicken remnants, because it was, like, kind of mixed in or whatever, but I didn't want her to get in trouble, because it's not something I don't think that she could have noticed, and she did notice something that was noticeable on the tortilla things. But anyways. Yum, yum, yum. But I think earlier I was saying too, you know, I used to work at a Perkins. I worked there for a few years, I think, my last few years of high school. Salad is so... Why am I picking, like, the worst meals to eat in front of you guys? Oh, well. I just absolutely love this salad. It's just so, like, fresh tasting. Refreshing. But, so at the Perkins I worked at, and I'm pretty sure all the Perkins had this policy, but like, at the end of the nights, because everything was baked fresh in the mornings, the muffins, the pies, whatever, and we would have to throw out the ones that didn't get sold at the end of the night. And at least my store that I worked at, they didn't allow the workers to take it home. Because they thought that maybe the workers won't push it as much. They won't try and sell them as much. You know, would that really happen? I highly doubt it. And then also they didn't give it to charities because, you know, that can cause complications. You know, what if the food ends up going bad or something by the time it gets there, blah, 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 blah. But it's so much food waste. It is so much food waste in the food industry, and I think that's what I was saying. I would rather try my best to salvage this salad and get as much chicken off of it as possible than just like throw it away. I would feel way more wasteful to the earth and like disrespectful to that chicken's life and like these vegetables' lives. I don't know. You guys might agree, disagree, whatever. It is what it is. But yeah. Manager was very nice. He actually seemed like semi-apologetic about it. You know, like I feel like managers, you know, they're trained to deal with that kind of stuff. So, you know, do they really feel bad? I don't know. But he sounded kind of like, you know, that's really crappy. You know, because I feel like it is. It's like when you work at a restaurant, being a manager, server, whatever, it's like, I don't know. I guess I always take pride in whatever it is that I do for my job. You know, even if I hate the job, I still try my best, you know, like I still know that like I'm the face of that company and like that sucks that they're paying me to like be a horrible face for the brand. You know what I mean? And like we all have our off days, you know, I'm not saying I'm like the perfect angel employee or whatever. Like, no, I have my days. But if possible, then, you know, like when I was working retail or when I was doing catering stuff, I would at least then like tell my manager, because I feel like, you know, I was a faithful employee. Like, I don't think I've ever, well, I worked at a Dairy Queen for like half a year. That was probably my shortest job. But like most of the jobs I've had in my life, I've been with them for like, or I would be with them for like 3 years, you know, like, and I was usually the person that was always picking up like drop shifts and whatever, you know, like I like working for a company and like being good to them because they're good to me. I mean, if they're good to me. That's why I quit Dairy Queen. I hated it there. At least the one that I worked at treated the employees like crap. Where was I going with that? Oh, but so like, you know, the managers usually knew me pretty well, you know, as part of the family. And so if I told them, hey, I'm having a really off day, like, can I be in the back? Like, can I do something that's like the least contact possible with the customers? And usually they would be able to switch it around because, you know, I feel like in general, you know, I'm a pretty happy person, or like I'm able to put on a happy face very easily. Or not necessarily easily, but I'm good at it if I need to be. And so, you know, usually I would be the person with the most customer contact, you know? Because generally I like people. Granted, there are definitely some people that I do not like. You know, there are some horrible people in the world, but for the most part, I do think people are good, and, you know, it's important to always remember that you have no idea what's going on in another person's life, you know, even if they are really mean and rotten to you, you have no idea what they're going through, so, like, it's better to just say, okay, thanks, bye, you know, and just whatever. I mean, if you can help them, great, but I know that I definitely can't be that bigger person all the time. So it's better to just, like, distance yourself and move on. I went and I saw the movie. Oh, that is a large piece of chicken. And I do think I just had a pretty large shred of chicken. It's so weird when you go for so long without eating meat. You know, chicken is such a bland meat. I feel like out of all of them, the taste is so pungent. Like, even though I probably just had this big of a shred. Wow. I can taste it. But anyways, I went and I saw Hidden Figures with Carmen and Jacob last weekend, and it was really good, you guys. They did such a good job with it. I did not know that it was Janelle Monáe as one of the lead roles. I don't know if it's just because, like, it's been so long since I've seen her, just in general. I mean, the last thing I really remember her from is the song about the tightrope or whatever. And so I'm used to, like, seeing her in suspenders and a bow tie and, like, her hair up in the poof, and that is not what she looks like anymore. She did a great job. But all of the whole cast did a really great job. The guy that plays the, I don't know, he's not like the head of NASA, but like he was the head of the department or whatever. He reminded me so much of Tom Hanks. Like, so much. It's kind of tripping me out. I'm gonna laugh so hard if I found out that was Tom Hanks. I don't think it is. He looked a lot younger than Tom Hanks. And, like, different, but, I mean, in any case. Yeah, they did a really good job with that movie. I cried multiple times. Multiple times. I can't even begin. I mean, first off, that movie was set, like, in, I feel like a lot of it was around 1961, it said. And it's just crazy to me that that kind of crap went on in the United States, and, like, to an extent still does go on, you know, not just in the United States, but in the world. You know, that wasn't even, you know, a little over half a decade ago. That wasn't even 100 years ago. Or decade. Century. You know, it just, like, it's so sickening to me that, like, anyone had to go through that, and that so many people had to go through that kind of discrimination, and I can't even begin to pretend that I will ever understand what that would feel like. Because, you know, I feel privileged as a white person. Granted, I would feel more privileged if I was a white male, but I feel like someone like me, you know, like a little white girl from the burbs, like, I can't even begin to comprehend, but I do know that it makes me sick, and it makes me really sad to even, like, just think about it. Like, chokes me up. I just can't imagine treating another person that way, be it because they have another color skin or whatever the case may be. I don't know. It just, they did a great job with the movie, and it was really powerful. And I mean, if not for that movie, I wouldn't have even known about those ladies. I mean, for those of you who don't know, The movie is basically about, I mean, you can obviously Google it, but Catherine Goebel was her name. Catherine with a K. Goebel spelled Goble, I think. But it was about her and a couple other women. They were all black. And before anyone gets on me for saying black, I feel like any person who identifies as black that I've ever been friends with or known in my life prefers to be called black rather than African American, because it's not a guarantee that they were even from Africa or their ancestors were. So I feel like that needs clarification. But it's 3 black ladies, and they worked for NASA, be it a mathematician, engineer, whatever. And they were brilliant. I mean, anyone who works for NASA has got to be brilliant, right? Just in general, but like, I don't know, even watching a movie like that, it just makes me feel so dumb. Like, I mean, I'm not a numbers person to begin with. But it really is just like a reminder, like, some people are so smart. Like, so smart. My little brain will never be able to comprehend what their brains must feel like or have felt like. Are any of those 3 ladies still alive? I feel like they said in the movie that Catherine Goebel, her last name is Johnson now, she got married, but I think they said she celebrated her 97th birthday. Either way, it was a great movie. I really, really enjoyed it. The salad is so good. I feel like lately, the past couple times I've gotten this salad, Cheesecake Factory, you've gotten a little stingy on the mango. The mango in here is what makes this salad. Like, every time I'm getting a bite of mango, it's just like, so good. Oh, did I mention I'm ultra casual today? If you can't tell from my grandpa cardigan. I don't know, for me, like, one of the best things after I've been like working all day, you know, editing videos and going and working out really hard and everything, I love eating dinner in my pajamas. It's just like the best. The best. The best. Apparently those green beans did not think the same. They said, whatever, I'm out of here. You're not going to eat me. Oh, I beg to differ. Me tripping over saying I beg to differ just makes me think. Last night was my weekly trash TV night with my mom. And she had just been on vacation, so We had 2 weeks of trash TV to catch up on, which was awesome. But we were watching Dance Moms, and Kalani at one point, she's my favorite. Oh my god, that girl, like, you know how some people are just, like, meant to do certain things? She was meant to be a dancer. I mean, just gorgeous girl. Gorgeous, gorgeous girl. So talented. So talented. But she said at one point during the show, I would like to speak on behalf of myself, or something along those lines. I don't think that's... can you use it that way? Like, I feel like you would say, you know, I personally, or like, in my understanding, or, you know, like, I feel like you would only use on behalf of when you're talking about, like, other people. You know, like, I would like to speak on their behalf, or, I don't know. Maybe she did use it correctly and I'm the idiot here. I mean, not that she's an idiot if she used it wrong. You know, we all mess up. But I was also really sad because in the preview of, like, 2 episodes ago, they showed Chloe coming back, and I was so excited. Chloe was always my favorite. I loved Chloe. I still love Chloe. I follow her on YouTube, like. But then we watched the next episode, and she wasn't in it! False advertising. Dislike, Lifetime. Dislike. Last bite of salad. Very yum. Despite the chicken, still very yum. And now, because I didn't dump the dressing on all the salad, I can keep the rest of the salad for lunch or dinner tomorrow, whatever. And it won't be all soggy. So, cheesecake time. Get that out of the way. Do I have like a whole piece of lettuce on my tooth? Sure feels like it, so I'm obviously not about to eat both of these slices of cheesecake. Not the whole things of them anyways, but I will. That would have been so tragic if this just like fell on the floor. I will take a bite or two out of each of them, just so we can have that experience together, right? So the Adams peanut butter one is basically, it's like a chocolate graham crust, and then it's got plain cheesecake, but then it's got like caramely fudge on top, and then like shards of Butterfinger candy, and then obviously like peanut butter. Maybe there is some sort of a Reese's in there, but so good. I mean, I really do think I mean, I have a lot of favorite candies. Let's not get it twisted. But Butterfinger is probably my favorite out of all of them. And then the topping here, it's like this thick peanut butter yumness. Yep. Just that little bit of sweet. And with the whipped cream, for anyone who has not had Cheesecake Factory cheesecake, there you go. That's that one. Oh, cheesecake. I love you. It's so good. Okay, fine. You don't want to close? Be that way. But honestly, I think the Chris is Outrageous will always be my true love. So this one, can you see it? So it's got some chocolate cake in there, and then normal cheesecake, and whatever. The true love of this is the coconut and caramel and yum that's on top. And then it's got, you know, nuts on the side and a fudge topping there. But like, I mean, if you don't like coconut, you're obviously not going to like this cheesecake. But if you like coconut, this will be heaven. Heaven! And then it's got the chocolate crust again. I haven't had this one in so long. I feel like I've been very unfaithful. And I feel like the past like 2-3 times I've been to Cheesecake Factory, I've ordered the Adams peanut butter. But oh, Chris. Oh, Chris, I like you better than Adam. I really do. It's so good. And to anyone who says like, oh, it's so gross when you make like please sounds after you take a bite, go home. You clearly don't love food the same way I do. It's just natural to just So good. That is gonna do it for this mukbang. I hope you enjoyed it. I know, sorry, I got kind of sidetracked with the chicken being in my salad and everything, but I think I made it all work. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me eat some delicious Cheesecake Factory. I'm so excited about all of my leftovers. I've got bread for leftovers. I've got some cheese ball leftovers, 2 of them. I've got cheesecake leftovers. I'll probably have to freeze these so they don't go bad. And then I've got huge salad left over. Cheesecake Factory is expensive, but you can make your dollar stretch for sure. So I think that's gonna do it for me. I hope you enjoyed having a meal or a snack or just hanging out with me here. If you did enjoy the video, you want to see more, please let me know in the comments below, and also give me a thumbs up on the like bar. I would really appreciate it, and like I said, it would just help me know that you like these types of videos. So yeah, as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you are having a wonderful week, and until next time, just stay well until then. Bye! I feel like you guys were gypped of kitty time. Here's Fig. He was just hanging out by the power cord, probably chewing on it a little. You would think I never feed you.
I went to a club, right? And they had
so cute.
no baggy pants and no sneakers.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
I didn't know what to think about that.
So cute and fluffy.
Didn't know what to think about that.
Oh, nice armpit
Pop,
scratch.
pop, pop.
So cute. And Galileo was in my room. Are you sleeping? Oh, how's that butt scratch? Say bye to everybody.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.
No.
I went to a
You just
club,
want
right?
those pets.
And they had no baggy pants and no sneakers. That was wild. I didn't know what to think about that.
Brother love, brother love. Brother bites, brother bites. Look how big. Fig, you're big Fig now. Oh, you just wanted to show off that Mom didn't make her bed this morning, huh?